We'll get it right this time. Yes, joined by Andrew Freshman, Casey Huffman, Michael
And
Kicklater.
Michael Kicklater.
This is a collaboration recording with Casey Huffman. You should check him out. He's a pretty good gaming streamer. I personally like his content myself.
Same.
Totally not affiliated because of him being my best friend in high school. Totally not. Anyway, we're doing a Q&A stream / recording. This is the recording end. So what we're going to go over is general kind of life questions and mainly kind of what my content usually is. So this is more of how Casey can expand his channel diversity when it comes to content. So I'm going to let Michael, or actually I'm going to let Casey do the first question. Well, you're counting from before high school, so like meet, right? When I first saw you, or like, yeah. All right, so hopefully this doesn't get taken down, but you know, when I first saw Casey, we were in the cafeteria of our building at the moment. And I first thought he was going to do something not so nice to the school, shall we say?
Well,
it was just because anyway, the reason I thought that is because he was all the way in the back without anyone around, and he had a hoodie all the way up. So I decided to sit next to him and talk to him, because you always befriend those kind of people.
I get, yeah.
Because they'll send you a text at 3 a.m. telling you not to go to school.
Oh,
yeah.
geez.
Okay, that's all we're going. That's all we're going to touch on that. But yeah. Later on, he's just. It turns out he was just a little bit introverted, so it was understandable. I know now, and obviously he wouldn't do that, and he hasn't. So, I didn't have a doubt after becoming friends with him. So, do you want to take the torch then, Michael? Or do you want me to go next?
I suppose I'll go. So my question is, what do you guys, let's go, we're going on friends. What is one of your guys' favorite memories of all three of us hanging out?
Favorite thing that, or because I have an idea. Well, since he's not talking, I'm going to answer. My answer is the one time when we all three, including Lane, would play Minecraft, and Lane would just spawn villagers, and we'd all try to kill Lane in Minecraft. It was great.
Oh, yeah.
And then,
okay.
That was my sophomore.
High school,
which would have been your junior.
Do your favorite one from high school, and then your favorite one from out of high school.
Out of high school would have been the trip to Bandon. Yeah, I know, that was sick. I love that. Honestly,
yeah, just going that far, and then it really would have been cool if we would have went, and if she would have joined us.
Yeah, it was fine though, but like legit a road trip with the boys, that was just amazing.
And we'll have to do that again. We'll have to do that again, but like we'll do it when I can drive.
I don't know how to tell you this, Chief, but I don't want to drive with you like that. I mean,
oh wow. That's so insulting.
Sorry,
no,
but like
I didn't think Lane. I didn't want to drive with Lane at first because I thought Lane was going to be a really ass driver, and then he turned out like Lane's a good driver.
Lane, have you rode with Lane?
He can be cancer when he wants to be, dude, and it's fucking funny when he is ass.
People and then honks at them if they flash him back.
It's ass.
Yes. Yeah.
It's just what Lane does.
And he goes over the speed limit. More than a comfortable amount, I should add.
Yeah.
Like, I have to go the speed limit, but like he goes over the 5 mile rule. Like okay, you know.
But I think I'll be a pretty good driver.
That's what you say at first. Don't even just. Oh yeah.
The best high school memory for me, I'm trying to think, is when we would hang out at lunch. That was pretty sick. Out of school. Yeah, hanging at lunch with you guys was always the best. And then out of high school. Yeah, trip to Bandon, definitely. That and the one time when you were when you were staying the night or just over for I can't remember if you were staying the night at my house, Andrew, or if you were over we were over at Casey's place for a few hours. But we were playing VR.
VR. Oh, dude.
That was so sick. That was so lit. That was so lit.
Yeah.
So
all right, then Casey, your turn. Oh.
Rift. Oculus Rift.
My ears.
Yeah, rip our ears, Casey.
Hey Casey, you might want to consider pulling your microphone a little bit away from your mouth, please.
Yeah,
thank you.
Thanks, Casey, because it's ass.
No, it's all right. Your turn, Casey. What's the next questionio? I don't know.
The nicest thing I've ever done for someone. Can it be like right now? The current thing right now?
Back in high school? Oh.
So, or you could say back in the past or back in the present day. You could say it like that.
It's a little redundant.
Well, whatever. It's the way it was asked how he described it. So I was
the question. I don't know, like, the top thing. I mean, I do so many little things for people that, like, I don't know how to rank them. You know? Because I've always been kind of like, you know, just generous when it comes to if someone needs something. Like, you know, I don't know a top thing though. What? I know it's something probably for Michael I did. I think it was your first family computer I was able to scrounge up for you that you're really excited about.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll say that.
For me, I'd say I don't really know actually. I've never. I don't know.
How about being the best friend for people?
Or yeah, I guess I could put that
for emotional support.
Trying to be there as much for
How about you,
my
Casey?
friends and every.
Oh yeah, I did that. Yeah, we've kind of done that a lot. Like, I don't remember, honestly. Like, that was so long ago. Like, it probably was you, but I also have kind of a feeling it was myself saving up for money for that. I think because I know I got you Blood and Bacon. Oh no, you already had it, didn't you? I got you Terraria. I got both of you guys Terraria. I know that. Man, I don't remember. I think you did, because I don't know if I would have gotten Colony Survival on my own. Now that bothers me now. Huh. All right, well, yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I want to try it with more players though, and have like kind of like a PvP between colonies, and see how that would work. So, my next question is going to be. Probably. Yeah, but that's all right. It's candid, so that's good.
It's better if you just go off.
Okay. Here's a good one. If you were to go back in time and change one thing in high school, what would you change?
Well, how personal can we be in this?
As much as you want.
The one thing I would definitely change is the fact that I
know what you're
conflict.
gonna say.
Yeah, you do know what I'm gonna say. Should I say it?
Yeah, say it. Do it.
The fact that I was jumped in high school, and now that we're still dealing with the person who did it, or just now getting over the fact that that's one thing I definitely change, for sure.
Yeah. I would change. Actually, there's a few things, but me focusing on girls so much, like, it's literally got me nowhere. Yeah, but yeah. How about yourself, Casey? Why is that? Yeah, there's a few people for me, but I still wouldn't fight them anyway. I mean, I got into one scramble because of it just coming to that point. No, it's not when we fought. It was when I fought that kid named Dylan. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So, what's one of your guys' biggest fears in life? Mine is the ocean, like the deep ocean. Super spooky.
Oh, you're talking about like
fears, yeah. I mean, you can do life fears too, but I was mainly focused on like irrational fears, I guess, because I don't think I'm planning a 1,000-meter depth to the ocean anytime soon. Yeah, I'm not just gonna unhook my trailer here and just yeet it into the ocean. Be like, yo, what's up, crabs? Mr. Krabs selling his crawdads down there.
Wow, that's ass.
Yeah, I know. Say it then. Yeah, I think about that occasionally.
I mean,
I'm kind of worried about Lane on that, honestly. Like, I feel like he's going to get in an accident and just, Yeah. More toxic Lane.
Yeah.
How about yourself, Michael? Don't you fear like the dark or something, or wet in the bed? So, something like 5-year-old.
Wow.
I
honestly don't know. I just think it's.
Well, everyone has something.
I guess. Being afraid of. I'd say being afraid of just. Trying to think, like life, I guess.
Oh, like upcoming challenges and hurdles.
Yeah, because who knows what I'll face. I mean, I'm already facing challenges now as it is. And
yeah, that's a common one, and a lot of people don't really take it as a fear. I think a lot of people just take it as responsibility more, and
well, that's maybe because they're not scared of what could happen if you don't tackle it. Like if you just leave it. They don't really think about the negative part about it. They just think, oh yeah, this is a hurdle. Oh yeah, I'll get something good if I get over it. It's like, no, there will be things that come up that make it even harder. But if you can tackle the challenge, there's something worth it being, or there's something at the end that's worth it. I mean, that's why they're called challenges. They're not gonna be easy.
Yeah.
And especially right now, like I have challenges that I'm facing and I'm tackling, but working past those challenges is worth it.
Yeah, better than letting them fester and just turn into something worse.
Well, yeah, and especially I can give a really good, not just example, but it's also like I can kind of lay it out. I mean, I don't know how fixing damages in a friendship is tough. I mean, that's something tough to do, because in order to do that, both friends have to be willing to.
Yeah, both friends have to be going for both that, and then for that, I'm sure that both of the people you're talking about know that, and especially I think Kevin, yeah, he's definitely 100% on that train. So
yeah, that and relationships too. I mean, my relationship is a challenge, but there's an end goal to it, and the worth getting, worth working up to.
Yeah, it's the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Basically, but the journey might be long, and it might be a road that just stretches, but once you reach the end of it, there's something there that you've been after for so long. And but at the same time, you don't know what you'll be faced with during the challenge, and that's what I look at. I'm like,
yeah. So if we can cleverly segue into another topic, see what I did there. I was wanting to talk to you guys. What do you guys have for yourselves that you saved to pass down? Like,
I really do not know. I don't have anything I have got. I mean, I guess I'd say, if I still have them years from now, like my hats and my hoodies that I possess.
How about yourself, Casey? Do you have anything to pass down to little Huffmans when the time comes?
Or
that's good. So, another thing I wanted to ask you guys is, in case of, say, a zombie apocalypse, let's do a phone question. Who do you think is going to die first? I know my answer. I want to hear some arguments from you guys. Include proof of your assessment too.
First person to die, definitely.
Yeah, first person to hit the the bucket, slap the sand.
Kick the bucket. Casey's so dead. Casey's so dead. Casey's so dead. Casey, you don't have.
How is
because he doesn't have because he doesn't have a way to survive, and his ass would
like, what skills will detriment him in a major fashion as to which to kill him?
What?
Hold on. We'll get to you, Casey. Just let Michael explain himself.
So the reason why I think Casey would die first is because, well, let's see here, Casey. It depends on how good your skills are at actually killing. So, and you don't know. So you
know how much force it takes to actually kill something? It's like, and go through bone. Dude, it wears you the hell out.
So
people at the meat department have to, like, prepare themselves to go to work because they have to chop through bone daily.
And there's no. That's why
they have power tools. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
I have always said, for a zombie apocalypse, the best choice of weaponry is melee. Number one, because it's quiet and it's deadly. Best thing to use, metal baseball bat. It's called a lightweight.
Well,
That's not realistic.
Mythbusters actually covered this. So the force required to use a melee weapon compared to an actual firearm, they used an airsoft one, but an actual firearm would be a lot easier to use. Yes, it's loud, but there again, what Casey said, there's a suppressor plus suppressor, because a silencer would silence the weapon. Suppressors suppress them. There's no such thing as a silencer. No, it's fine. It's fine because a lot of people do that. Anyway, with subsonic ammo would cover the sound issue, or just use a 22. But anyway, it actually is a lot easier to use than a weapon. They used a battle axe, but it could pretty much count for any long melee weapon, unless you want to get up close and personal with a knife, which is just that version of force with one hand.
That's stupid. One and two. It takes balls to get up close and personal.
Anyway, I think it was Adam that had the melee weapon. He got surrounded. Not soon, but he did eventually, because he got worn out and he wasn't getting enough hard hits in to actually kill. He was getting hits in, but they were all just not enough. Well, he rigged up a foam axe with weights and
was this in Mythbusters?
Yeah. He rigged up a foam.
I know that's what I was continuing on the top.
Anyway, they put weights in a motion detector, so when he swung it with enough motion to kill someone, it beeped.
Okay.
So at near the end, he wasn't getting any beeps. He was just hitting them on the head and not killing them. So I think ranged weapons are your friend, like bows, especially. Oh, and then you don't even have to use a firearm. There's bows and arrows.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. But the force it takes, it depends on how strong you are. Okay, with that, it depends on how strong you are to pull. If it's a bow and like a compact bow and not a crossbow, it depends on how good of a shot you are with a compound bow, and it also depends on how much draw weight you have with your arm where you can pull it back.
Then there's a crossbow.
Oh yeah, and not to mention, I mean, I don't know if you would or not, but what if you miss your shots with the arrow? Then you got to be able to, and you can't pick them off all one by one, like or all in a group. You have to pick them off one by one, and it's just going to be difficult if you miss your shots.
You would do the same thing with a melee weapon.
That's true, but if they
unless you have a Molotov cocktail, you're not really doing much more than one at a time.
And Molotovs aren't hard to make, by the way.
They aren't at all.
It's called a rag, and
don't say how to make a Molotov cocktail on YouTube. All right,
because the FBI
that's not the best idea. Okay, we want this video to be able to be up for more than 5 seconds, Michael. Please.
The FBI finna be knocking on my door, boy. Anyways, yeah.
Okay, FBI. He lives in Coquille, Oregon.
Wow, no, don't.
You can find us.
No. We have to.
Anyway.
No.
FBI, open up!
Whoop! That's the sound of the police.
Whoop,
that's the sound of the police. Anyways.
Yeah.
So
honestly, I think me or Bryson would die first because we're overweight and we need a lot of food. I think we wouldn't starve to death right away. It depends, like how far into the scenario are we? Or is everything already looted? Like,
yeah.
So we're just dropped off somewhere that's already been looted and already been crushed with zombies.
And I'm fast. See, the thing is, I think Lane, Casey, and I all have an advantage because we're fat. Out of all of us, I'm probably the fastest in our friend group.
Well, it would be the person with the slowest metabolism because they'll eat less and it would last longer, and plus they store more fat easier. like I have a low metabolism, but I've already eaten enough to become overweight. I don't really have the muscle mass. Honestly, I think Tyler, my cousin Tyler, would be like top dog because he can use a bow and arrow. He can use guns very well. He's extremely quick and he's small and he has muscle built up. Like that kid could probably go forever.
Dr. Faggot.
Hold up. So yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think. Trying to think on that.
Friends or someone.
Yeah.
I like how Lord just popped in.
Dr. Faggot.
Great. I'm gonna stop my recording because I already have to trim that. What? You weren't recording, were you? That's cancer. What? Yeah.
Did we pause it? Did we pause the recording?
I already stopped mine because yeah.
Oh. How long did it go on for?